Hey guys, welcome back to another Test and Tune video. On this episode, I'm trying out my super cheap 12 volt tire inflator or air compressor. Now this was literally the cheapest one I could find online, and I'm just going to put it through its paces with a 19-inch tire from 0 psi and see how long it takes it to get up to 40. The pump is basically one of the dual compressor pumps, so it's got a air chamber at each end of the DC motor. It runs off normal 12 volts. It can be plugged into a cigarette lighter, although I imagine that wouldn't be a good idea because it does say on the label that this will draw up to 30 amps. So most car cigarette lighters are normally fused for about 10 amps. So if you do go for this pump, always make sure you plug it directly into your battery terminals. Now, it will produce the most amount of air at 13.8 volts, which is basically what most alternators will put out. So I will start the car up for this test, but as you can see here, we are currently on no PSI. So let's get the car started up and we'll see how long it takes to pump the tire up. Okay, so that's gone just under 4 minutes, and just as a note, that is with the engine running, so that would have had a full nearly 14 volts powering the pump. Now, I just want to, the gauge, which I've just disconnected unfortunately, the gauge that comes with the compressor was showing just under 50 psi, so I just want to see what the tire has actually got in it, which is what we'll do now. And that's showing just under 40 psi, which is the right amount of pressure for this vehicle. So just something to keep a note, if you do go for one of these, the gauge that's on here is a little bit optimistic, which is a bit bizarre. But yeah, aside from that, the actual pump itself works really, really well. And that's the unit there. So within 30 seconds of turning it off, it's actually all quite cool to touch. The only part that really gets warm is this hose, and it's not unbearable, but obviously there is definitely some heat in there, and that fitting is a little bit warm. I assume it's got something to do with compressing the air. That's just a quick close-up of the specs on the unit. They do supply it with a basic puncher repair kit, which is what these three are, which is handy, I guess, and also a rather cheap carry bag. I paid just over 30 Aussie dollars for this pump, delivered, which is just crazy. And you've seen that, it's pumped up a 19-inch tyre in under 4 minutes from 0. I think that's quite good. I'll put a link in the description to this pump. I'll also put a link to a repair kit that I bought at the same time. That was under 20 Aussie, and it's really, really good having the pliers, a pressure gauge, and a few other tools that might be helpful if you're trying to fix a puncher on the side of the road. Look, thank you very much for watching. This has been a very quick test and tune video on another product that we've been quite impressed with. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.